Hey friends, so I've had a lot of people ask me or message me like, "Hey, you talk about getting free Facebook leads. Show me how you're doing it." Let me show you one way, kind of spill the beans here on something big. Um, I do this for a lot of my clients, and now more and more people are starting to do it. I wouldn't say a lot. I would say very small portion of the market and understands this. But um, so, one thing about Facebook and technology, social media in general, is and digital marketing in general is, you know, back when technology was newer in 2008, 2010, when social media was newer, it wasn't even really social media. It was called the Web 2.0 era. Then it became social media. But back then, like email lists were the thing, right? And now an email list is it's good if you can engage, but it's one of if you get engagement, but it's one of many, many, many ways to build a list. And I guarantee you're going to see more and more and more about this. Um, I would bet that at the next 2 or 3 years, you're going to see a lot of big digital marketing conferences. People are going to be talking about this, where you need lists of people on. So like this right here is a list, 4,977. Okay, this right here is a list, figure page, 2,295. Okay. This right here, the group where you hang out in, this is a list. Okay. 1,358. Okay. And more, and I have more. I have different products we do. Okay. There's a fishing product that we have. Okay. We just started this. What is today? So we started this 33 days ago. We have 560 people. This is a list of 560 people. Okay. So all these are lists. And then you have LinkedIn, right? You have Twitter, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have whatever, you have YouTube. They're just lists. That's how you need to perceive them, is all they are is a list. So this one here doesn't have that many, I don't think. 2,858. Okay. And how do you add people to these lists? Just click on them. I mean, this is the easiest way to get people. What I'm telling you right here, friends, is something that could change your business. If you're struggling with leads, sales, and stuff like that, is you need to think of the lead process and not think of it as 2010, but think of it as 2000. Think of it as like 2020. What's it going to be like in 2020? I've had Facebook, AT&T, some other big companies hire me for innovation stuff. I was supposed to do a big thing with Amazon. I just didn't want to move to Seattle. But what I'm telling you is these technology and these tools, the way people are telling us to leverage it right now, email lists, let me show you how to build a list. That stuff still works, and I use my email list. But what I'm saying is it's one of many ways to build a list. And how many of you know all you need is one really hot list? And you've heard people like Russell Brunson and people talk about you only need 1,000 hot clients, 1,000 buyers to be a multimillionaire. Okay, 1,000 people that anytime you put something out, they love you so much they buy. You're going to make $1 million every year without even thinking about it. That's how Dan Henry did it. That's how a lot of these other guys who come out of nowhere do it. Is they get a very small group of people to love them, and they do a great job at it. And so anyway, think about all these things as lists, right? And think about what lists do you want to build, because the typical way of building email lists, it still works, and we build our email lists every day. But we also build other lists. And some of these other lists are much hotter, okay? Like our Influencers Insider group, which you guys are here. This group may be a hotter list at times in my email list, depending on how much I work it, right? People talk about how many times you post, or you need to be sending to your list every day or every other day or every week or whatever. I think you need to be sending to all your lists, to these lists, to my LinkedIn list, to whatever. Like we need to be working our lists, and we need to be building our lists, okay? And I think that there's going to be in fact, I don't know, I should probably do a course on this. on how to build all these massive lists and then how to monetize them, right? And so anyway, maybe I will do that. Let me hit like below, or leave me a comment if you want to. And I'll build like a cheap one. I won't build like a $9.97 one. I'll build something that is inexpensive that everybody can get a hold of, because everybody should know how to do this. I think this is something that's new. It's innovative, and it's the way that some of these cutting edge young guys are making a lot of money. But I've been helping big clients do this for a long time. So let me show you a couple things here on how I use my personal page. Okay. So my personal page is 4,977. And so here's the deal. I've been at 5,000 people since 2010. Okay. But what I do is I always cycle people are old, and that allows new people to come in. So this is the same methodology as what people call scrubbing a list or scrubbing an email list, where it doesn't really do you any good to have an email list of 50,000 people if 30,000 of them or 80% of them are bad, right? People change their email more than you think. So anyway, so this is a way that I can put 5,000 people on a red hot list, where I'm always sending to the list, quote, sending to the list. I'm posting to the list. This is another list. The thing is about these like pages is you can grow them as big as you want. Okay, you can put, like my friend Jesse Dobeck, who's my coach. His is like 700,000 people, and he's just blowing up. Like he asked to be on reality TV shows, all kinds of stuff. In fact, I probably should have Jesse join. I think so. We're gonna have Jesse stream Jesse into the group here to so we can get a lot of his like big hacks and secrets and things that he's doing. But look, 700,000 people are following him. He's one of the biggest people on the internet. I don't know if you guys know this. Okay, a lot of people, I've actually heard people make fun of this. This is how Brendan Burchard blew up. This is how people blow up, is they get massive amounts of engagement and people following them and eyeballs all around the world. And next thing you know, they're a superstar. And Jesse came out of nowhere a year ago, like out of nowhere. He was, anyway, so I don't want to go into his story, but anyway, so I want you guys to think about that. Now, let me show you how. This is what I want to show you, like a little hack on your personal page, because you probably heard me say I'm cycling people out and bringing new people on. Well, how in the world do you do that? It actually, Facebook doesn't want you to be deleting people off of your friend list, but the thing is, they're only going to allow you to message to between 6 and maybe 16% of the people who follow you. So do the math here. Now I know that because of bots that we've built that crawl Facebook. It's always going to be between 6 and 16%. Now, there may be some that are slightly higher and some lower, but almost every time your reach is going to be between 6 and 16%. So guess what? So if you do 6%, it's 298,000. And if you look down here in one of my personal posts, it just happens to be 6%. Okay. So now some of these here you can't see, they don't show you, but anyway, so, oh, hey, it just happens to be right at 6%, right? So now if you start getting a lot of engagement, they'll push it harder for you, but typically they're not. And that's just the way it is. So what you need to do is really you're only marketing to like 300, like I'm only marketing to 300 people. So you have to understand that you don't have a list of 5,000. You have a list of 3,000, and or I'm sorry, of 300. And so, but those 300 people are pretty engaged, and so you want the right 300. And even if you had 16%, like let's say your posts you're killing it, you're at 800 people. So that's a lot. I mean, 300, 800, that's a lot of people. You can make a lot of money doing that. So here's the deal. Okay, how do you start deleting these people quickly? So here's the little hack I learned. So what you do is you click on Activity View Log. Okay, then over here you want to click this drop down and then come to Friends. All these people here. Now you see, like we've been doing posts and stuff on different pages for new things that we did and podcasts I was on, all that stuff. So I got all these new cool friends that are. These kind of people are the type of people that I can serve, and these people are following me not because I'm a dad or not because these people are following me because of business, and that's just how we're marketing. So So these people are much more the type of people that I want to serve, and I can connect with, and I can help. Now, I let this load earlier. So if I click on 2014, see how it's highlighted right there? 2014, these are people I added there. Now, do you think these kind of people who I guarantee you haven't seen my stuff? I mean, this was an outdoors person. Like, I was a pro fisherman back in the day. Like, you got a lot of these kind of guys. Like, I'm not serving Keith Knip. I'm not serving him. And I promise you, when he sees my stuff, he's not like fired up. Well, he may be fired up in the bad way. Like, he's not pumped up. So all you do is hover, unfriend, hover, unfriend. And what you're doing is you're serving yourself, and you're really serving them. Promise you. And so anyway, this is a way to keep your friend list down. So you can always, Daniel, I know him. You can always be bringing in new people on your list, and you can let the old ones go who you're not serving. Okay. So anyway, sorry, Keith, love you, dude. So anyway, so that kind of cycles them off. And what we do is we always keep it around, right around 200 left. So if I recycle this, oops, wrong page. So now I have, I had 77. Now I've got 69 there. So 49, 69. So anyway, so that's just a way that you can always have new people coming on. And those new people, Facebook's going to give you a lot better chance to market to them. And basically, Facebook's going to say, "Can you connect with these people?" And if you connect with them, then you'll get more into that. Like, instead of 6%, you'll be at 8%, 10%, 12%, whatever. And if you really do well, they'll let you go up to 25, 30%. To get above 30%, it's pretty much impossible. And I'll be honest, the way things go viral is not you posting or whatever. The way things go viral, and we proved it. We actually proved it. Anyway, I don't want to say how, but we proved it that Facebook determines what they want to go viral, and they show it to a significant amount of people. And because of the audience and the reach, more people click on it. So that's just kind of like bursting the bubble of what people say, "Oh, my video is going to go viral." Pretty much Facebook says, we're only going to let this kind of video go so far, unless you pay ads. If you pay ads, then you can do whatever. So anyway, it's just kind of now the only other way to do it is to do JVs. So like if I did a post on Jesse's page, now I'm going to get a lot of organic reach. These people will come over to ours. So there's ways to hack it. Okay. But I'm just saying, in general, when you make a post, the reason 4 million people will never see it and you have no shot, and I don't either, is because Facebook will not let you do that. Okay. So anyway, hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully it helps you in thinking about, building a list and ways that you can go out there and do something that's cool and innovative and fun. But it's a way that you can serve your people. I mean, whatever you do or sell, you can create lists, engage with them here. It might be easier for you to engage with them here than on email. So, because I mean, you can do text, video, all, lives, all that stuff. So, all right, guys, talk to you later.